Hello everyone, welcome to GED. Today I am going to be doing a Dragonflight slash Hunter slash Warlock guide on macros and pet commands and a whole bunch of simple stuff that people should know while they either play WoW or they go into the X-Pack to better control their characters, better have a solid understanding of how their pets work, and just in generally improve as a player. So first off, I know this is in the way, but I'm on my Beastmaster Hunter. This class, the Beastmaster Hunter, shares a lot of synergy with the Demonology Warlock. They both need the macros that I'm about to show you, and they both kind of need to know how to control their pets. So first off, don't mind my key bindings. They're all over the place right now. Add-ons aren't working. There's all sorts of mess going on with the X-Pack. I'll try to clear up some of this screen real estate to kind of clarify for you guys. But anyways, so my first macro I'm going to show you as a Beastmaster Hunter, and this is also goes pretty well with a Demonology Warlock as mentioned before. And I'm not going to post these in the comment section, so don't ask me. Just read along and remake it yourself and follow the commands. Look closely, zoom it out, zoom it in, whatever you got to do to see this, because I know the text is kind of small. But anyways, it is /start attack, /cast Cobra Shot, /pet attack, /cast at pet target, in parentheses, claw, /cast bite, /cast smack. So what this macro is going to do is it's going to start your character auto shooting. It's then going to cast Cobra Shot. It's then going to tell your pet to move to the target and attack it. It's then going to reinforce to your pet that if it has enough focus, it's going to start using its abilities. Now, let me just demonstrate this real quick. I'm going to tap it here on this training dummy, and you're going to see I'm going to shoot a Cobra Shot, I'm going to start auto attacking, and my pet's going to go and attack it. There you go. Pretty simple, but you're like, does the pet attack really send the pet to attack? Well, let's get out of range of this training dummy, and I hit the button, and look, there goes my pets to attack. I want to move to this target. Look, I press the button, I'm not shooting my Cobra Shot, but my pets are moving back. I tell my pets to come back and attack this target, and get that damage scroll out there. Yeah, so I mean the same thing with a Warlock. You can use the pet attack macro to tell your pets what to do, where to go, where to focus, what target they should be on. It's really helpful when you want to direct your pet's damage, when you need to get your pet off a target and onto another target 110% and be doing your abilities. As a Demonology Warlock, I often pair this, I think I pair it with my Shadow Bolt. Yeah, I think that's the ability. Instead of a Cobra Shot, I put a Shadow Bolt somewhere in there, and then instead of the cast commands, I put the Felguard's axe swing. I forget what it's called. Anyways, moving on. The next one's a utility macro that I use, and this is /cast at cursor freezing trap. I see a lot of hunters like waste a precious few 3 seconds with the reticule of a trap like this, trying to get the great positioning. But all I do is I make sure that my mouse is over a target. Let's say this Warlock over here. I press this button, boom, trap flies out right under his feet. I want to lay down a tar trap. And then, oh, sorry, my tar trap macro is not working right now because macros are kind of broken. But if my tar trap was working right now, it would definitely, let me just fix it real quick here. So never mind, whatever. Anyways, you saw it. The trap just goes out. Same thing with a tar trap, same thing with an explosive trap, a steel trap, anything. It just casts right at that target. It's off cooldown again. I want to throw one on this slime. Bam, there it is. Instant trap. Don't mess around with targeting reticules. /at cursor, and then the name of the trap. All right, the next one, as a Beastmaster Hunter, is my stun. And if I have a Spirit Beast, a Spirit Shock. I don't even know if Spirit Shock's still a thing on Spirit Beasts in the new X-Pack. But anyways, And this is just a very simple macro slash cast intimidation. If I want to instantly stun a target, use the macro on them. You can use a key, but you can tie intimidation with other things like spirit shock, like tranquilizing arrow, and basically do two things in once. You'd stun them and you'd trank them at the same time. All right, the next one is kill command. I pair kill command with a start attack macro so that I'm always ensuring that my character is firing his auto shots. Many times you'll start combat with a kill command because it's one of your basically cooldowns that you want to cycle as quick as possible. If you're starting with a kill command, you want to slash start attack on there, so at least your character's getting the auto shots out before WoW kind of processes that combat is actually taking place. The next one's a really important one, especially for PvP, not so much PvE, but this is a cast sequence macro. Slash cast sequence reset 10 seconds equals disengage concussive shot survival of the fittest. So if I'm getting attacked by this target, this dummy, and it's a warrior, if I hit my button once, I'm going to jump back. If I hit it twice, he's going to fire a concussive shot, which Beastmaster no longer has because of the new talent tree. This would be more for a marksmanship hunter now, I guess, or a Beastmaster if you can. Can we even take well, where's the talent tree? Where's the talent tree? Talent. Specialization talents. Do we even get concussive shot anymore? Yeah, we do. Concussive shot is in the middle first row. If you take concussive shot, you will jump back, press it once. If you press it twice, even while in the air, you're going to concussive shot that target and make them slowed. And then you press it again, and you're going to survival of the fittest yourself if you have it, and reduce damage taken to yourself. This is all depending on if you have those talents, but it's a very helpful macro to get multiple things done in one swift movement. All right, next, another time saver macro is my feign death macro. Slash use a health stone. You can also supplement use health stone with a potion or a pot or anything. And then slash cast sequence, reset 28 seconds, feign death, and then exhilaration, exhilaration. What this is going to do is the first time I press this button, my character is going to both use a health stone and feign death in one quick moment. I don't have a health stone right now, but he'll feign. And then if I need more healing on top of that, I will press it again and he'll exhilarate. Easy, super easy. Oftentimes this is very helpful in like Mythic Plus, where you both need to drop aggro and you both need to heal yourself because you're taking a lot of damage from something that's chasing you down. Don't press it too quickly, because if you come out of feign death with exhilaration, your aggro is going to resume because they're basically too close or still too angry at you. But it definitely saves time on health stones, time on feigning. It's just combining multiple movements into one key. All right, the other one. Let's go to my mend macro. Slash cast no pet, in parentheses, at pet, comma, dead, revive pet. What this is going to do is if I dismiss my pet. All right, so the rest of the macro, slash cast mend pet, slash cast obsidian skin. What this is going to do is if I don't have a pet active at the time, my last pet will be summoned, or if he dies, he will be resurrected. Sorry, it doesn't summon. It does it on a a warlock, but not a hunter. So let's just summon my pet back here. And of course, the key would be busted at this time. Oh, Blizzard. The pre-patch is so messed up. Let me just reload real quick. Reload. Anyways, what it's going to do, I'll reiterate here, is it's going to revive my pet if it dies in combat. And then, if it's alive, it's going to cast Mend Pet on it. And then I use a Corehound. So, Corehound is basically one of the most tankiest ferocity pets. So if it's fighting some mobs and getting its butt kicked, it's going to basically, wow, I still can't click on that. Wow, that's interesting. Let's go my spell book. Call pet. There we go. Jeez, Blizzard, come on. If he's fighting, I'm going to use it right now and demonstrate. It's going to mend him and obsidian skin himself at the same time. So basically, he's getting a 50% damage reduction from mobs and getting healed at the same time. Makes soloing a breeze. You can do the big bosses, you can do anything because you got your res, you got your mend, and you got your obsidian skin in one quick keystroke. So no matter what happens, you are prepared to keep that pet alive. All right, moving on to my multi-shot macro, /start attack. Start attack's a really good macro to have. It just helps you out. Also, I want to point out one thing about start attack that you may not know. If you're near a target, okay, and you have a start attack macro, it's going to auto select that target for a combat attack. So I'll demonstrate here on the multi-shot macro. /cast parentheses at focus no dead exists, there's commas in there, end parentheses at pet comma no dead parentheses misdirection /cast multi-shot. So it's kind of a mouthful, but what this is basically going to do is it's going to first misdirect your focus target. If you do not have a focus target, it's going to misdirect your pet. And then secondly, it's going to cast multi-shot. So if you're fighting in a AoE situation and the tank is missing mobs and you have him as a focus target, it's going to automatically misdirect that tank. It's going to automatically shoot a multi-shot at your closest target or targets, and it's going to start your attack, which auto selects the target closest to you. It's a lot to take in, I know, but it's amazing in what it does. So here we go. I'm gonna go up to these training dummies. Notice my mouse is down here. I'm gonna put it like down here. I'm gonna press this button. It's gonna auto select the closest training dummy. It's gonna misdirect my pet, and it's gonna shoot in one movement. Here we go. Bam, and apparently the misdirection did not work. again, a lot is broken in the Dragonflight, but it will misdirect your pet. Maybe if I take him as a focus target. Notice how he's not even attacking either. Like, that's weird. Like, there's a lot of stuff broken. A lot of stuff broken in the Dragonflight beta. But it will work. Trust me. It will misdirect your focus target. It will make sure that you're AoEing correctly, and there you go. All right, come on. All right, moving on. My last one is going to be the Rage macro. /cast Bestial Wrath /cast Blood Fury. I'm an orc race, so Blood Fury is my passive, or active for my race. /use 13 is my first trinket, /use 14 is my second trinket, and /cast Aspect of the Wild. We don't have Aspect of the Wild currently talented, but what this is going to do is basically going to cast Bestial Wrath, cast Blood Fury, use my trinkets all in one go, and then with a second activation of it, it's going to cast Aspect of the Wild. This is basically your one-shot macro, where you're powering up your trinkets, powering up your Bestial Wrath, your Blood Fury, all in one big roar. Let's see if it works in the current iteration of the WoW. Yes, it does. Okay. It used my trinkets, trust me, but look, I got Blood Fury up here in the top right. I got Blood Fury, I got Bestial Wrath, and my trinkets would have been used on the target should I have some. Very, very special. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, one more, last one. The Barbed Shot macro. It's pretty similar to the Cobra Shot macro. You're going to do a /start attack. You're going to do a /pet attack. You're going to do a /barb shot. You're going to do the claw, the bite, and the smack again. So that way you're kind of doubling down on your pet abilities. Every time you're pressing barb shot, you're both selecting the closest target if you don't have one. You're both attacking yourself, sending your pet to attack, barb shotting, and using your pet's special ability if they have enough focus and haven't already used it. So I'm just going to demonstrate here. Again, my mouse is down here on these barrels. I press my barb shot macro, they go attack, he shoots, he claws, I shoot the barb shots. Let's do the Bestial Wrath macro. I shoot, he claws, he attacks, he stomps. Everything happens all in one swift movement. It's a beautiful thing to behold. And again, this also works on warlocks. You can kind of do your /start attack macro, even though you don't have an auto shot as a warlock, but it will select the closest target. You can do a shadow bolt and do a shadow bolt, and then you can do a /charge with your pet, or a /attack, or a /fell blade with your pet, and macro it all together. Just your mileage may vary, play around with it. I haven't played warlock in a long time, but it's very, very helpful for both pet classes. Maybe even a little bit for like survival and marksmanship hunter. All right, lastly, I'm going to go into my weak auras, but building weak auras is a very complicated process. It takes a lot of time to do, it takes a lot of effort to do, and I may make a weak aura video, but I'm just going to demonstrate my weak auras here, and I'm just going to go into combat permanently so you can see my weak auras. Alright, so first off, just explaining one by one, is you want a focus bar. This is my focus bar right here in the middle of the screen, and I put key indicators on each level of focus, meaning if I press my serpent shot, it's going to dip down. If I press it again, it's going to dip down further. If I kill command, it dips. And these key levels are basically telling me how many uses of an ability I can manage to squeeze in. Currently, I think I need to adjust it just a tad because the focus amounts have changed in Dragonflight for a lot of abilities, but overall you want a focus meter that tells you exactly where your breakpoints are, quote unquote, for your abilities, so you're not getting down here into the red and focus starving yourself. Next, very simply, I have barb shot counters right here. And then when I barb shot, I'm going to get a frenzy meter. My frenzy meter tells me when I need to refresh barb shot. Once it gets down to basically halfway through this barb shot, I know I need to add another stack to keep my frenzy rolling, keep my frenzy up. 2 stacks going down. If I bestial frenzy, I can keep it at 3 stacks, and then I know my timer, I need to maintain my barb shot frenzy stacks within this window to keep them rolling, to keep them going. Similarly, I have my kill shot, or sorry, my kill command counter. 2 kill command charges basically just tells me when I have a kill command available, so I can use that immediately and keep those out of my rotation, so they're not overcapping on kill commands. Down here below that, I have a stun indicator saying my stun is up and usable. And then I have a turtle shell. My turtle shell is activatable. And then I have a silence arrow, which my interrupt is available. And then one more I'm going to show you here is my multi-shot beast cleave meter. Whenever I multi-shot, I'm basically maintaining this multi-shot bar, so if I don't let it run out, that means I'm cleaving. If I'm keeping my frenzy stacks going, I'm cleaving harder. And I know exactly how much focus I can spend and how much cleave I can keep maintaining as a Beastmaster Hunter. Finally, this big mushroom here is basically my steroid mushroom. That tells me I can use my Bestial Wrath. Bestial Wrath is available when you eat the mushrooms. It's delicious. Okay, and then there's one more indicator that you do not see currently, and that is my kill shot indicator. And I'm just gonna throw up weak auras here just so you can see it. Oh, gotta drop out of combat. So one of the things that hunters I see often miss is their kill shot windows, and basically whenever I have a kill shot available, ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Let me take that all out. Okay. Whenever I have a kill shot available, I'm going to get this nice spinny radar available right there in the smack dead of my screen telling me that kill shot is available. That prevents me from wasting time trying to find a kill shot indicator on my bar or on the enemy health bar or wherever you're looking. It's right there dead smack in the middle of my face. I can see, ooh, kill shot now. Also, kill shot's kind of, I think, off global, so you can weave it into other abilities as well. It may be on global. Instant. Don't know. Anyways, weak auras I will go into in more depth in probably another video, but building weak auras that tailor your class, that make it so you can use your abilities in sync with their cooldowns and maximize your frenzy, maximize your rage, maximize your demonic power, whatever you got is very important. Anyways, that'll conclude this video. It's kind of a brief overview of how to control pets. Again, remember, you're sending them to different targets, you're telling them exactly what to attack, you're keeping them on target, you're moving them with kill command, you're moving them with demonic strike, whatever you're doing on a warlock. And that's how you really want to maximize your character going into Dragonflight. If you have any questions about anything you saw here, feel free to drop me a line, and I hope this helps you out.